short idea here before we start praying sunrise on Erev Shabbos here in Yom Yerushalayim. Every morning before davening, we're supposed to say a couple paragraphs of what are called karbanos. These are psukim, these are verses that come from the parts of the Torah that describe the animal offerings or the spice offerings, the ketores, the incense that's offered in the Beis HaMikdash. And it's interesting that we go ahead and say these psukim of offerings that haven't been given for thousands of years. And our rabbis tell us that the saying of these psukim, the saying of the sections of the Torah, are in place of the actual offerings. But I think that they also speak to something else, which is an important point, which is that we firmly believe that one day we will be able to offer these karbanos, these offerings, again, inside the temple, inside the Beis HaMikdash in Yerushalayim, in Jerusalem. And it speaks to the faith that we have. And when people say, well, it's been thousands of years, what are the chances that we're ever going to see it again? Well, look, we're standing here in Eretz Yisrael, and for thousands of years, people said Jews would never return here. So it speaks to the faith that we have, and that faith is really the underpinnings of all of prayer. All of tefillah is about the fact that we think that the impossible is possible. And that's how we approach God and say to God, listen, we know that if anyone can make these dreams come true, it's you. And that's why we're approaching you for prayer. So I think the Karbanos speaks to more than just psukim of ancient traditions, but speaks to the faith of the future and why that's so important when we pray, to have that in mind. And we start that off with Karbanos at the beginning of our prayers, and I think it sends a great message to us. All the best.